Hi, my name is Bambie I, Cabatingan, and I'm here to present my chosen journal entitled Water Quality Assessment of the Southeastern Part of Lake Lanao, Philippines. Without further ado, let's proceed in introduction. Freshwater ecosystems can be divided into two categories: those in which the water is relatively stationary, such as lakes, ponds, and reservoirs, and those in which the water is running downhill, such as streams and rivers. Lakes are inland bodies of water that lack any direct exchange with an ocean. Lake ecosystems are made up of the physical, chemical, and biological properties contained within these water bodies. Freshwater bodies are an important source of water for human activities. They serve as source of drinking water, water for agricultural use, domestic use, transportation, electricity generation, recreation, and sometimes the disposal of waste materials. Lake Lanao is the largest lake in Mindanao with a total area of 347 square kilometers and is one of the 17 Asian lakes on Earth. People of Poona-bayabao depend on Lake Lanao for such purposes. It is also on the lake where they catch fishes, which will then be sold to nearby barangays and municipalities. Fishing is one of their livelihoods. The study sought to know the present state of southeastern part of Lake Lanao at Poona-bayabao using physico-chemical parameters such as surface water temperature, pH, depth, dissolved oxygen, transparency, and total suspended solid and its phosphate and nitrate content. The immediate community's knowledge, perceptions, and attitudes towards the utilization and condition of the lake were also assessed. For the materials and methods, the study area was the southeastern part of Lake Lanao at Poona-bayabao, Lanao Del Sur, Philippines. Lake Lanao is one of the most important inland body of water in the Philippines. It is considered the second largest inland aquatic resource and the biggest and deepest freshwater lake in the Philippines. The lake can be roughly fitted to a right triangle with a basalt area or lowland plains. To the right of the upright leg, the Masyo-Ganassi line forming the base, and the Marawi-Ganassi line the hypotenuse. A line joining Balindong and Tamparan will divide the lake into a shallow north, maximum depth of 55 meters and a depth south 55 meters depth and greater. Fronting the lake are rice fields, and right before this rice field is a community. Water hyacinth were seen on the shore of the lake. In water sampling, using geographical coordinates, 3 sampling stations were established along the southeastern part of Lake Lanao, and sampling was done on March 16, 2015. Station 1 was located at Barangay Cadayunan, Station 2 was at Barangay Rugan, and Station 3 was at Barangay Punon. Surface water temperature, depth, and transparency were directly determined on-site. Water samples for DO, phosphate, nitrate, pH, and TSS analysis were collected at 3 stations and were placed in 3 empty plastic bottles, labeled with station number, sample name, and replicate number, with 3 replicate samples per station. The samples were placed in a styrofoam box with ice and were brought to Mindanao State University at Nauan, Institute of Fisheries Research and Development, Chemistry Laboratory for analysis. Using Slovenian formula, 100 respondents were chosen randomly within the 3 barangays. A semi-structured questionnaire was used and translated to Marana, the area's local language, to obtain the demographic profile of the respondents and to assess their knowledge, perceptions, and attitudes towards the utilization and condition of the lake through Likert scale responses to statements. In results and discussions, the water samples in all sampling areas appeared colorless and odorless. The weather conditions during the sampling was generally mild sunny. Results showed that the pH level of water ranged from 7.5 to 7.6, which appeared to be slightly basic. Station 1 and 2 had the same pH reading, which is 7.6. The average pH value was 7.6. This value conforms to the standard of pH range 6.5 to 8.5, which is set by DNR. The pH is an important factor in determining productivity of an ecosystem. Most of the biochemical parameters of aquatic bodies are influenced by pH. The recorded water temperatures from the 3 sampling stations, ranging from 23 to 24 degrees Celsius, were within the permissible limits set by DNR, since there was no recorded increase of more than 3 degrees Celsius compared with the ambient temperature. Their exposure to sunlight can significantly raise temperature of a water body. Other factors that contributed to the temperature variation included water depth, air temperature, amount of shade, and thermal pollution from human activities. In conclusions and recommendations, on the overall results, water from southeastern part of Lake Lanao can still be classified as Class A under Public Water Supply Class 2 at the time of conduct of this research, 2015. In general, the lake's water is usable as a source of drinking water upon complete treatment. coagulations, sedimentations, filtrations, and disinfectation. In order to meet the national standards for drinking water in the Philippines, however, the findings of this study do not give the overall representations of the present state of Lake Lanao, considering other factors not given into account. Respondents were found knowledgeable and showed positive perceptions and attitudes regarding the lake. Thus, future comprehensive assessment and monitoring of the water condition of the lake should not be taken into consideration.